I know you're always interested in technology, and you're very interested in the AI
Yes.
side of things. In terms of where you see this going, the future of this, what do you see as a kind of future roadmap for your own organisation and also for the market? And how do you see AI potentially playing into that?
That's such a good question. So at the moment, we're utilising it for people that don't know how to write scopes properly, or it's something that they just need a refresher on maybe. And the way in which AI has helped us is say, go play with it.
Yeah.
Go use it. Put in your requirement. Look, copy paste if your customer has sent you something, copy paste that in if you need to. But see what AI triggers as a set of considerations. So we all know that there's gaps in AI still. You should never just not read it and use it. But what the AI is doing is going, right, I'm taking what your question is and I'm going to give you a template scope, and these are considerations you need to make. Well, 9 times out of 10, a lot of our stakeholders don't know that you've got to consider what your milestones are going to be versus any special criteria that you need. And what the AI is doing is giving you examples so it can bring it to life. This all drives the ability to send to a set of suppliers a scope that makes complete sense and enables good in, good out.
Yeah.
If you put rubbish in, you get rubbish out, and then you're just in a whole world of pain. So that's great. We also have the ability to then analyse what the supplier sends back from a risk profile. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So you can then, if you don't have procurement sat on your shoulder reviewing it, because this is all about self-service with guardrails, we can use that analyzer of an AI to go, okay, well, the supplier has put all this in. One, what am I missing? So what risk does that mean for me as a business, as a purchaser? What does that do? Because it's taking into consideration what you've asked as your exam question. And then it's gone, well, your supplier has answered this, these are the gaps. Honestly, it's next level. And I think, from the fact that we in procurement, we need to be used for the more complex, the more strategic stuff, this is great. This basically tells that stakeholder what their risks could potentially be, and it gives them that learning curve as well to be better in the future. I think it's great, and if we can get AI to streamline and take the noise and eventually learn from all of what gets put in over a couple of years from that business. So say from our business, what we ask for, because we sometimes do get quite a lot of repetitive requirements. Well, eventually you could just say, I need a CCTV installation, and it will automatically come up with something that has been built on previous knowledge that has been input into the system. So again, time saving, gives good in, you get good out.
Yeah, and it's amazing how taking that information that's specific to your organization, that's kind of like, kept within the boundaries of your organization, and then augmenting it with all of the other information that an AI large language model will have access to, you're basically just, you're using the maximum amount of data possible to try and make the right decisions. I had a really interesting conversation recently listening to some kind of procure tech investors talking about AI. There's talk about the AI bubble at the moment, and I think there's, it seems pretty obvious that some of the AI investments are overvalued at the moment, but ultimately this still is a complete, industrial revolution kind of type change that's occurring. But it was interesting listening to, tech companies that are kind of saying, well, if we're raising investment with a VC, how front and center should AI be? And it was really interesting to hear the responses of like, well, it's not just about AI, it's about what problem are you solving? And I think from our point of view, the ability to use AI at different points within that services procurement lifecycle to create a better user journey has been absolutely game changing for us, in the sense that it's not kind of putting the AI first, it's putting the problem first.
Yes.